How you doing, folks? Thanks for joining us on another video. Now this is my third of my South Downs Way videos, taking us from Turleigh Hill Youth Hostel up to Alfriston. So yeah, there's only one more after this, and that's the final day from Alfriston to Eastbourne, but that'll be probably next week when that video is up. So yeah, enjoyed making these, enjoyed looking back at all the footage from the walk at the start of September. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. Enjoy this one. Cheers.
The South Downs Way is a 100-mile trail running from the ancient city of Winchester in Hampshire to Eastbourne in East Sussex. The trail follows the old routes and droveways along the chalk escarpment and ridges of the South Downs. Rolling hills and wide open vistas make up for some spectacular walking, all topped off by the stunning Seven Sisters as you approach Eastbourne on the final day.
Last time I left you just as I was arriving at the youth hostel at Turleigh Hill. In this video, the rain finally catches up with us, but it's not long till the blue skies are back, and we are treated to some more fantastic views on the South Downs Way.
See you later.
Have fun.
Okay, we're off again, and as you can probably notice from the attire, that a noticeable change in the weather. So I've got the waterproof socks on today. I'm wearing shorts underneath these waterproof trousers, and yeah, a change of clothes in the bag as well, all wrapped inside a plastic bag just in case. And this great hat that Rosie bought me from Norway a few years ago. What's it called? Alfriston or something. But yeah, this might do the job, but this will be good for wrapping the phone in when I'm not filming. And if it gets really torrential, I'll get the GoPro out because that's a bit more waterproof. But yeah, this is part of the fun, for me anyway. Misread that from a distance. More cows. Hopefully these ones are used to people as well. Sun's out already. Not quite time to get the waterproof socks now, I don't think. Time to delay it already, it's getting roasted. The wind was a bit blowy here, but what I was saying was that I'd got a bit of a hot spot, so I was going to treat it before it turned into a blister. In preparation for this walk, I'd pre-taped my feet with kinesiology tape. I'd also gone half a size bigger on my trail shoes this year, after getting blisters on my last big walk, the West Highland Way. I think the issue last year
was that my usual technique of wearing 2 pairs of socks, a liner pair and then a thicker pair, had made my feet overheat and swell, which is why I got blisters. So for this walk I was mainly wearing 1 pair, but because I was expecting rain it was back to 2 pairs, a thin pair and then a waterproof pair, which meant that the shoes are slightly too tight again. But after treating this hotspot there was no further issues for the rest of the walk.
Here comes the rain again. Didn't last long, but it might be back any time now. Rain again, here we go. Definitely getting the stuff on this time.
I accidentally hit the slow-mo button here, but I thought I'd keep it in because it gives you a good idea of what the rain was actually like.
Loving it?
Getting heavy again.
Nearly there though. got your hazards on.
I know, I was afraid of somebody standing right in that corner. You're freezing.
Right, proper test of the waterproof socks. Shoes are soaking wet, as you can see. The outer bit of the sock is wet. Oh, hold on to that, Rosie, aim it at my feet. But when you take them off, socks underneath are dry.
They toe socks.
Yeah, Ninjinji toe socks and waterproof socks better than waterproof boots, definitely. Look at that, dry feet underneath.
Alright, good.
You wouldn't have that with waterproof boots. Any boots I've ever owned, you wouldn't have had that with. Okay, so that's today's walk done. I think it was about 13 or 14 miles. I'll have to check that one on Strava. But we're at Alfriston Farm, I think it was called. So it was good to get a longer stage in to make the shorter stage tomorrow. So tomorrow's is only 7, but I'm up to the youth hostel in Lewis. But I'm tempted to add a couple of more miles on just so that I don't make my last day quite as long. Because if I do 7 tomorrow, that makes the last day 17. So it might be a better idea to do 10 tomorrow and make the last day only 14 to make it a bit easier. But we'll decide that tomorrow. So go and get dinner here and speak to you tomorrow. Okay, Rosie, thank you very much.
Very welcome. See you later.
Bye. Okay, here we go again. Day 6, Alfriston Farm, I think that is. Yeah, I think so. And it's starting off in the rain today. So Rosie just dropped me off. Going to go to Lewis, I think. And that's where I'll be staying at the youth hostel tonight. But I was planning to do a short day today, but I thought I'd equal out the distance between the next 2 days, so I'll do about 12 or 13 each day. So I'm going to go to I can't remember what it starts, Alfriston, somewhere like that anyway. But yeah, that's where we're going to aim for today. Okay, let's go get going. I haven't put the waterproof trousers on. I'll see how I get on without them. But yeah, here we go. Nearly missed this first turn, just head up that road. I think it's up here, across the motorway. Blue skies already. I have to get the jacket off.
This is me spotting one of several windmills in the area.
Right, I've been looking for a place to take a break for a while, and this is perfect. Just overlooking this maze, I think it is. So hopefully got a few good shots of that. Yeah, I'm not getting a drone out at the minute because it's, although that would be brilliant for that shot of that maze, it's just too windy at the minute. I think it wouldn't stay up there. But so glad I brought it with me. I nearly didn't today because I was expecting more rain like yesterday. But turns out within 10 minutes of starting the walk, blue skies. So glad I brought it with me. So hopefully I got some nice shots there. So yeah, just taking a wee break and probably another 6 or 7 miles to do today, and I'm loving it.
This is the YHA at Lewis where we'd be staying later, but I still had another 6 miles to do yet. I loved walking up this hill. Despite the elevation, it felt like I was walking on the flat because the wind was that strong behind me.
Okay, so that's us back at the car. So yeah, that was a great way to finish a day's walk in the pub with Rosie and a dog. Got it the right way around. So when you're expecting a rainy day and you get a sunny day like that, that was fantastic. The wind was really pushing me up the hills, so yeah, it was a breeze today. So yeah, only one more day to go now, and I think I just had a quick check on the map. Only 10 miles to go to Eastbourne, so we're nearly there. So just heading off to the YHA in Lewis tonight. So yeah, speak to you tomorrow.
Okay, that's it for this time. Join me next time when I finally arrive at the Seven Sisters, and Rosie joins me for the final few miles as we make our way towards the end of the South Downs Way.